Hello, every pony and everybody. This is the Masked Brony coming to you with a reading from FIMfiction.net. The story is called A Journey Beyond Sanity by Stardust Balance. It is currently going on with 191 chapters as of this recording. Here is the synopsis. Once upon a time, a young man finds himself inside the very pony universe he only just became a fan of during the very first episode in one of the many forms of Equestria's inhabitants. How did he get there? Why was he here? What must he do to return home? And, most importantly, why in God's name was he slowly growing feelings for a certain studious pony? Join the befuddled human turned earth pony as he aids the main six in their adventures through every season by every episode in his own goal of returning back home with his limited knowledge of events, while they in turn teach the criticizing outsider the true meaning of friendship and what it means to have fun. It will be trying on all ends, as the residents of Ponyville must deal with his dry human nature, and he in turn must deal with their warm, innocent demeanors. One thing's for certain with this world: the fate of all who inhabited the equine world, alongside his tolerance and mental stability, may just be on the line. Now, isn't that just interesting? Let's see just how this human deals with these pastel ponies, shall we? Let's dive into this rabbit hole and see where it takes us. Prologue. Once upon a time. Once upon a time, in a land filled with magical talking ponies, where every pony lived in peace and harmony. Fueled by the power of love and friendship, Equestria was a world bathed in light, protected by its generous, all-powerful monarchs, who for some reason apparently don't address themselves as kings or queens. One day, a young, studious unicorn, Twilight Sparkle, student under the great, with questionable wisdom, Princess Celestia, discovers an ancient prophecy informing the return of the forsaken, banished sister to the princess. While those around her were dismissive of her worries to this re-emerging threat, Twilight was sent to a smaller town from the kingdom she spent her whole life within, to discover the importance and power of friendship. But you all know this, and this is not her story. This is my story. Across another world, far from Equestria itself, a young man, a brony, slowly getting his way into the show and its fan base, disgruntled and disgusted with the planet and its species he resided with, was 1 minute asleep in his average cozy bed, to suddenly finding himself in the middle of My Little Pony's Ponyville. What's worse, he found himself in the form of one of the world's species. An earth pony, to be exact. How boring is that? Shocked, confused, anxious, and incredibly angry, our young stallion finds himself thrust into the beginning of the first episode, all the way to the finale of the last. As he aids the main six in their quest with his limited knowledge and sarcastic wit, he seeks for the truth. How did he get here? Why him of all bronies? Why doesn't any of the monarchs call themselves king or queen? Why are some of the villains so bland in their goals? Why doesn't Spike the Dragon have wings? Is there a pony mating season? If so, how best does he avoid it? Why do some ponies wear clothing while the rest don't? What is that forsaken voice in his head repeatedly telling him to go assist the main heroes in their adventure? And most importantly, why does he find himself so attracted to a certain studious purple unicorn? Doesn't that go against all laws of, well, wrongness? All of these questions will be answered as he traverses through this new world to find a way to return home. This is his, and by that I mean my, story. Thank you for stopping by. Be sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to click on that notification bell to get notified about new videos.